Hello and welcome back to Commoner's Craft. In this video I'm going to show you how to make lava terrain, like these lava rivers and fountains. If you'd like to know how I made the Dwarven Pillars you can see here, you can find the link to the video in the description below. Without further ado, let's start crafting. I'm going to make two lava fountains, one shaped like a dwarven face and the other one a pipe where lava is flowing out. Both start with a similar base made from cardboard. Taking some inspiration from Google Pictures, I drew this dwarven face on a piece of cardstock. Once I have the shape I want, I cut it out and trace it on another piece, so I have two of them. I then glue one to the cardboard and I use the other one to decide which features I'd like to glue in pieces to the base. Everything that I'd like to be a raised detail gets cut out and glued in place. You can use anything that you think fits the aesthetic. I had some beads lying around that fit the look quite well. I then cut out a hole in the mouth, attached another piece of cardboard to the back and glued a cardstock strip where I'd like the lava to flow. To cover the corrugation of the cardboard, I glued parts of cardstock to hide them. Next is the lava river. I again use simple cardboard as a base and two strips on both sides to function as borders. I also made an extra part that looks like an end of the lava river, a sort of drain. I cut out the cardboard here as well, added a backing of cardstock to it to add some detail on top of it later. For the start of the lava river, I wanted it to look like a pipe where lava was running from. I combined a plastic lid and a cardboard lid together to get the right look. Once together, I glued it to the cardboard base, which is similar to the base of the face fountain. And again, I covered the corrugation with cardstock on all the pieces. Some barbecue sticks were glued in the drain to give it more detail. And once everything is stuck together and dry, I create a lava effect with toilet paper. I first add very watered down PVA glue to the piece, and then add toilet paper sheet by sheet until it's all covered. Once fully covered, the paper should be all mushy and I dab my brush into it to get rid of the paper texture and get a nicer look. Keep doing this until you have the look you desire. Before painting anything, I suggest painting any gems or plastic parts you might have added with a decent primer. Cheap paint doesn't stick well to these materials, so this prevents it from flaking later. After that, I add a layer of black paint mixed with PVA glue to give the piece some strength, followed by another layer of just black paint to get good coverage. Once that is dry, I added a heavy dry brush of a darker grey, followed by a dry brush of a light grey, and finally a very light dry brush of a pure white on the very tops of the details. The metal parts like the pipe and the drain were painted with a mix of silver and black paint. And before painting the lava, I gave it a coat of white paint mixed with glue to clean it up and add some more rigidity. And finally, the most fun part, painting the lava. I used very bright colors, a yellow, an orange and a red, and make sure to have them all available on your palette. First, start by painting around 40% of the piece yellow in the middle. Make sure your paint is quite wet. Then add the orange like a border next to the yellow. Once done, rinse your brush and use the damp brush to dab and blend the paint together while it's still wet. This makes sure the color transitions look more natural. Do this until it looks good enough for you, and then do the same for the red at the very edge. This is some very simple wet blending, but it looks quite nice in the end. I suggest doing this one piece at a time, otherwise the yellow paint will be dry once you add the orange and you won't get the same result. Just try to think about where the lava should be yellow, so go from yellow in the middle to red at the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect, just blend until you are happy with it. And there we go, it's all finished. Some simple dirt cheap lava terrain for your tabletop games that doesn't take very long to make. You could go further with these, add corner pieces, crossroads, whatever you need to suit your games. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.